Okay. Oh, I am going to move these to, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, I can. Hey, how are you? How's everybody doing? Mm. All right, let's hang. I'm gonna be here for a while. Um, well, listen, Quarantine, I am learn to trade head trader. You can ask anything that you want. We're going to look at crypto. We're going to look at a bunch of stuff. Hey, Dinesh, how are you? What strategy do you use? Yeah, right to the point. I like that. I like that. So, I first of all, can you guys hear me? I think you can, right? So, let me grab a sip of my coffee first to prepare. Oh, this is good coffee. So I use two strategies, right? I trade, if you look at the screen, right? I swing trade and I day trade, right? My swing trade strategy is not like a me semi-mechanical strategy in the sense that, um, you know, um, I mean, there's a set of rules that I follow, right? But it's not like the F1 strategy, which is the one that I use to day trade. For example, today, oof, gold is running hot at around 68 pips. That's awesome. So, for example, let me show you. You're talking about Bitcoin. Have you ever guys seen this site? I'm gonna show you this site too. This is pretty fun. It can be very addicted, but I dig it. For example, today's today's gold long was this. This is the F1 strategy, mate. Right? Nice 1.7. Risk to reward ratio. I'm thinking about taking profits, but the F1 strategy, which is the one that I'm showing you right now, it is a semi-mechanical strategy in the sense that there are a fixed set of rules that you need to follow in order to take a trade. And it's pretty cool. How many ticks or pips you VAP group make monthly? I don't know. I don't keep track of that. I don't keep track of that. I mean, because it's a hassle, right? I don't keep track of that. But I mean, if you want, I mean, if you want to try us out, just subscribe. And if you don't like it, you are more than welcome to cancel your subscription and ask for a refund. Before 30 days, right? VAP's channel signals are terrible, Morteza Gafai. Yeah, I mean, I saw your comments on our videos. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you're more than welcome to cancel your subscription. I don't know if you just subscribe to the VAP group, but I am in a little bit of a drawdown, right? This month I'm down 7%, which is fine, right? It's manageable, but I am in a little bit of a drawdown. Just to finish up with Morteza Ghaffari because he has been or she has been screaming in all of our videos, commenting, right, and left about how terrible the things are. Well, you know what, mate? If you don't like that, why don't you trade by yourself? You know, um, it's all about risk management. And drawdowns happen. All you have to do is go back to the drawing board, and figure out wrong, what you're doing wrong, you know. Afternoon, I have trouble staying consistent. I see results and get greedy. This almost always ends poorly. I recently lost over 80% of my portfolio. This sounds bad, but the account size was nothing. And that's the thing. Right. First of all, that is the wrong mindset. And let me explain to you why. It really doesn't fucking matter if you're trading a $500 account or a $1 million account. It really doesn't matter. What matters is your decision making process, right? And it has to be the same whether you're trading a $500 account or a $1 million account. Why? Because you don't see the money you're trading. Everything, you have to look at this in percentages, right? So if you're risking 1% per trade on a $500 account and you're risking 1% per trade on a $1 million account, it's the fucking same, right? It's what's important is your decision making process, right? And when you start seeing results, I understand what you're saying. I I mean, it happened to all of us, you know, because when you start seeing results, you start seeing the results of the work you put on before, right? And you let go, right? And to be completely and utterly honest, that is somewhat what happened to me the past couple of weeks. Um, I was I was trading a little bit, not with my ego, but very confident, taking trades that I shouldn't have been taking, and managing my winners very poorly. But what you need to do is just go back to the drawing board, go over your journal, journal your trades, journal every single one of your trades, and just ask yourself every single day, all right, if you made money today, ask yourself, how could I have made more money? And if you lost money, ask yourself, how could I have lost less money, right? Worth sticking to just the swing trade group and play the long game? I don't know. It's up to you. Listen, this is quite the story because when I first started out, I thought of myself as a swing trader, right? And my entries are always good. You know, what I struggled with at the beginning was um, taking profits. It sounds stupid. I know it sounds stupid, but I that's where I struggle, right? And because I thought of myself as a swing trader, right? For example, I remember one time, I went to, I turned off, I finished my trading session. I didn't day trade, but and I didn't take a lot of trades, right? What I did and what I do is I scale up on my positions when I'm swing trading. So I was up about $9,000 or so. Now, I was on top of the world, right? Because those trades were just starting to run, and all I could see were my ultimate targets, which would have made me about 25K, 30K. I don't know. But when I woke up the next morning, right, I opened my MT4 and I saw the PNL at minus $2,000, and that really fucked with me. Mentally speaking, and it fucked up my entire psychology. So, and it made me take a lot more trades than I should, right? I didn't close those trades on a loss. I broke even, right? But that's when I knew that I my trading personality was not about to holding on. for months on a trade because I couldn't handle the oscillation on my P&L. So what I started doing, I started taking profits, right? I started setting up certain rules with me, right? For example, I always take profits at a 1.5, 1 to 1.5 or half of the trade, right? And it really doesn't matter if the trade continues to run or if it stops me out at break even after. Really doesn't matter because after a couple of months of doing that, I saw the growth of my account, right? And I didn't feel that sensation, that feeling inside of me of having lost money or giving up money back to the market. Psychology, it's a big, big, big deal. And you have to figure out who you are as a trader. Should I take profits here on gold or not? Yes. Let me see. So right now I am up 1 hour, and like I told you, I am about to take a 75% of this trade. Let me just do that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Close. And moving stops to break even. That's it. Nobody ever in the story, in the history of trading, has ever gone broke by taking profits. Let me just signal that to my VIPs, right? That's just my style, my trading personality. I take profits. I let the rest of it run. If it stops me out of break even, cool. If it runs to my targets, cool. You know, my mind is at fucking ease. Right, taking 75% off my gold longs here at um, right. I always have to look at the number of pips because 75 pips because some people don't understand when I say R at 75 pip profit and moving stops to break even. Boom. That's it. So that was a pretty cool F1 strategy trade it's made. The one that you have on the screens. Um, yeah. It took me almost a year to develop this strategy. Right. Let me see if you have any questions because I think I'm talking to myself. Ward, thoughts on DXY? Yeah, I'm gonna look at the markets in a bit. Yep. Also, how to effective my calculate risk. Well, if you are a VIP, mate, we give you a risk calculator for your MT4. What are the best indicators to use? Oh, mate, I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you that. For example, when I swing trade, I don't use indicators, right? These lines on my chart that you see are just daily, weekly, and monthly highs and lows, and that's it. That's fucking it. It's pure price action, mate. But on the F1 strategy, I'm not gonna tell you the indicators that I use here or the settings on these indicators, but yeah. Um, what I'm going to tell you, I mean, this strategy is built to trade uh, breakouts and big momentum with the trend, right? That's why it's so powerful. So, yeah, I really like the signals with actual breakdown on videos, professional and high quality. Thank you, mate. This is by far the only channel I follow for signals after trying tons of signals from other groups. Yeah, we try our best. We try our best, and yeah, we try to deliver the best product because for me, at least for me, it's not just about the signals, but I want to build an educational product, right? So if I just send a signal to buy here, sell here, fuck this and that, I mean, you're not going to learn what we're doing. And perhaps what I do doesn't make sense to you, right? But in any case, you're going to figure out if this trading style is what where you feel comfortable or not, right? And also, explaining my thought process to you guys on those videos. I mean, I haven't made these videos. I didn't make any videos today because I was swamped. But you know what? Making those videos for you, doing these shows, etc. Um, you know, also helps me out to stay on point. To stay on point. Blum, I know EBAT and Lucky Block are the top cryptocurrencies to invest now. Do you have any thoughts on Intel about the projects? Do you personally invest in these coins? I personally am not invested in Lucky, but I am going to. Actually, I tried to get in on before the big $1 million raffle, but I was too late. But if you look at the Lucky chart, I'm gonna ask for it. Let me second to my team. Um, Link to Lucky Block chart. Right. So if you look at Lucky is the fastest cryptocurrency to have ever reached $1 billion in market cap or so in the history of the cryptocurrency world. It is a big project. It's I know the people behind that project. It is super super solid, and I don't give investment advice because I am not licensed to do so. But what I can tell you is that I am going to invest in Lucky Block, right? I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what I am going to do. Thank you for your detailed replies. This helps a lot. You're more than welcome. I was ready to call it with trading, but I think it will keep persisting. Really interesting to hear your experience. Yeah, if you really want it, right? If you really want it, hustle. It is fucking hard, man. It is hard. It's not easy. And you know what? Gold is just rocking. I think that I am going to delete my TP and let it ride. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am going to do that. This is phenomenal. Cancel take profit. Hold on. Let me just share this with my VIPs. Uh-huh. Deleting TP in gold longs, and letting it ride. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it ride, for months, but I'm gonna show you why I decided to do that. It's pretty cool. All right, so, bear with me, guys. So before I come back to answer your question or your comment about you almost quitting, let me just show you guys why I did that in gold. Oof. Right. So on the hourly, let's delete everything. On the hourly chart, mates. My TP was about here. No, here. I don't know. Yes, was about here. So, this is a big, big area, big area in gold. Because I already took 75% of my trade and my stops are break even, I want to see what happens. And because gold is rallying so hard, um, I want to see what the reaction is at this level. Because, no one knows what's going to happen, right? Price already broke with the lower level right here. So this is basically the range that I'm looking at, right? I traded this breakout, took profits here. And what I'm looking at, because of this massive rally, and also because I know that that we are expecting, or the market is expecting a 75%, a 75 basis point rate hike right, from the Fed. That implies that inflation is really high. Gold hasn't been the best hedge against inflation, but a rate hike, and this is the thing, when you're trading, a rate hike is bullish for the currency, right? So it's going to make the battery on my laptop doesn't work anymore. So a rate hike is bullish for the currency, right? So when the Fed starts hiking rates, the US dollar starts to rally, right? And I know it's counterintuitive for some of you that I'm saying that I want to be long gold while the Federal Reserve is hiking rates because the US dollar rallies and there is somewhat of correlation, inverted correlation between the USD and gold. But this is not about the correlation between the USD and gold. This is more so of an inflation play, right? Um, and yeah, I mean, um, on Twitter, on finance Twitter, there's always somebody, why is gold rallying if the Fed is hiking rates? I mean, you need to understand why the Fed is hiking rates. And the reason the Fed is hiking rates is because inflation is sky high. And that is bullish for gold. So it's a play on inflation, not on the USD. So yeah. All right. So you almost Shabir, you can join my VIP with the link below this video. Yeah, there's a link below the video, mate. And if you want the F1 strategy too, the one that we traded here in gold, if you want to learn how to trade it, there's also a link below this video. Yeah, I know I mean, I've heard some comments that, the strategy is too expensive. But hear me out. It took me fucking 1 year to develop this strategy. Um, I back tested this strategy in every single market that I trade. I tweaked it until it was extremely profitable in all those markets. You get lifetime access to all the F1 strategy videos that are there on the library, plus the ones that I keep on making, and you get lifetime access to the F1 strategy chat room where we share all the F1 strategy setups that we have on a daily basis. So to me, it's a big, great, and fucking deal. Woo! So when you say 1%, 2% risk on VIP, this is percent of the equity we should use. Yeah, when I say I'm risking 1.5%, 1.2%, 2%, etc., it's a percentage over the equity of the account. Now, that's the risk that I am using. You should decide what you should use. Do you have any other traders working with you? Yeah, there's two other traders. There's Aziz, he runs the crypto channel, and Olympio. Oof, damn it, my coffee got cold. Shit. You don't give a lot of signals, but your accuracy is just lit. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I don't trade a lot. Lately I have been trading quite a few signals, but Uh, yeah, there is, there has been good setups, lately. So on the VIP, you send signals using the F1 strategy? No, 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 no. The F1 strategy, I mean, sometimes I do, just so you get a taste of on how it works. But the F1 strategy is a product. It's an educational product. The idea behind the F1 strategy is to develop you as a trader. So, what I'm selling here, because I am selling something, right? I'm not gonna hide that. What I'm selling here is a product that is going to take you to the next level. right? If you're struggling with trading, because trading is hard, starting, trading, grabbing a chart and, drawing lines, not understanding why the market does what it does, etc., etc. It can get really, really frustrating. But when you have a system, a proof system, right, with a given set of rules where you will find excellent setups and that gives you the exact risk parameter, the exact stop loss level, the exact targets, etc. Over and over and over on a daily basis, it gets more comfortable, and the development comes because on the F1 strategy group chat, you know, uh, we talk about the F1 setups every day, and we try. What I'm trying to do is create a group of like-minded traders. Uh, you know, because if you really don't want to be a trader and you just want signals, that is cool. That is absolutely cool. This is not for everybody, but everybody can make money in the markets. But if you really want to be a trader or develop yourself as a trader, there's nothing better than being on a group of like-minded traders trading the same strategy. And the cool thing about the F1 strategy, I'm going to tell you something I shouldn't be telling you. The US dollar Japanese yen was an F1 strategy also. This was a deviation on the F1 strategy, right? This is the trade that I took on the US dollar Japanese yen. It was a deviation on the F1 strategy, right? This is something that I'm testing at the moment because I realized that I can trade pullbacks with the F1 strategy, and it really works. So if you are one of the F1 strategy traders, hold on to your horses because this is coming, guys. This is coming. Yeah. Do you trade synthetic indices? You mean CFDs? The Dow, etc. Yeah, I do. Woof! Hello, I want to ask you for information about your way of trading. This is not to be criticism, but since I have been following your signal for months now, I would like to better understand. Ask away, mate. Why do you often close 60-75% with R or less hold on. Why do you often close 60-75% with a R of less than 1 with winning trades and let the rest go? Also, today UJ took the TP. We closed much earlier. BT closed and it rose. Right. Excellent question, mate. Excellent question. That is just the way that I trade, right? I don't know if you were here before, but what I was telling everybody is that when I first started, I was used not that I was used to, but I thought of myself as a swing trader, so I held on to my trades, right? And I couldn't take, psychologically speaking, the oscillation on my P&L of leaving the computer at night with a $9,000 profit and waking up with a $3,000 loss. So I started to develop this system where I take partials at a 1R. Yes, sometimes it's not going to be 1R, but let me show you why I took those partials on the USD Japanese yen, right? Go to the 5-minute chart. I don't know, my entry was here. Um, you know what, we were in pre-market, mate. We were in pre-market, and this level right here was holding strongly, right? And price had already rose into my entry twice, right? So when it came back here and started to reject the same level, because of the great entry that I had, my open P&L was up on that trade alone about 1.4%. So by closing 75%, I took 1% in profit and let the rest of it ride, right? Yeah, sometimes it's not going to be a 1R. It will depend on the market, right? But it usually is between 0.9% to 1.5% that I take on partials. always, and that helps me grow my account. That's just the way that I trade. You know, if I mean, if you follow the signals, and I'm going to explain Bitcoin too. If you follow the signals, right, you don't have to follow them to the T. You know, if you want to let it ride, let it ride, right? Uh, that's, I mean, I'm the trade management. I'm just sending you what I'm doing at the moment, right? But if you look at your chart and you consider that you are going to let it ride, just let it ride, right? I'm just sending you what I'm doing at the moment with the trade that I have open, right? It's up to you. It's your consideration, right? If you held on that U.S. dollar Japanese yen, you make more money than me, and more power to you. Kudos, kudos. You know, but that's just the way that I trade, you know. And that's a cool thing about these shows too. You get to know me, you get to ask these questions, you know, and you get to take your approach on the signals that I send. Now, Bitcoin, right? So I have another rule, mates. I have another rule. This was, oh, shite. This was my Bitcoin. This was my big Bitcoin law. So I have another rule. It's called a time stop. If I take a trade and it doesn't move for, you know, I don't want to say 12 hours or so. I mean, I held on to Bitcoin overnight, right? Let's call it overnight, right? Yeah, I mean, I closed my charts when Bitcoin was around my entry, and I woke up and it was still around my entry. I looked at the chart, right? And this lack of momentum to me is a red flag, and I close my trade. I don't care if the trade moves in my direction or not, because I know by mining the data in my journal that more often than not, if I leave my trade open when this happens, I get stopped out. So I have this rule. It's a time stop. You have to be disciplined. And this is my rule. Again, this is me. This is just how I trade. This is my rule, right? If this happens, I close my trade and I move on. I really, and yeah, because I know that in the long term, by leaving this trade open, I will lose money. Hello. I can see the high. Which level is it? I don't know what you're talking about. I can see the high. Shabir, I don't know. All right. So let's have a look at the open trades. All right. So I'm still holding this, the free swing VIP signal that I sent you guys on the Dow. Yeah, this coffee is fucking cold, and I'm hot. So, but I can show you that because, yeah, this is that's just for VIPs. And what other trades am I holding? That and this Nasdaq. This Nasdaq is really cool. Is this? Yep. I mean, it's just starting, and we are going. I'm going to hold it for dear life. Yeah. I mean, let's see what happens, right? I already moved my stops to half the risk, etc. Yeah. So what do we have here? What time is it in New York? It's 8:15. We have time. So this, uh, I don't know if you know this brand SM, uh, but this thing can keep water cold for more than 48 hours. Amazing. So, yeah, I mean, keep on. You're more than welcome, Mattia. Keep on asking away. Right now, I don't see much. I do have a couple of scenarios that I want to talk about, but it's not time to start talking about the markets. Um, you know, it's a little bit early still. But yeah, HTP. I wanted, I mean, I had this copper, this copper, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this copper. Um, this copper long, but I couldn't take it. The spread on my broker is just too wide. Okay, mates. Any questions? Rough time scale for US 30 and NDX 100 will be an exercise in patience for me. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I understand. I understand where you're coming. And it's a cool thing that you mentioned the Dow, because if you notice, I just talked about my time stop, right? Rule. And if you notice, the Dow is still trading inside of this range. But unlike Bitcoin, right? Let me show you because there's a difference. Unlike Bitcoin, I want to hold it. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Unlike Bitcoin, um, on the very low time frames, we are seeing higher highs, higher lows. Looking at the overall equities market in the US looks very bullish. I don't know what's going to happen at the open, but more than happy to hold on to this trade, on to the hourly. Yeah, it looks very bullish to me, man. And also because of this, let's have a look. Where is it? Where are you? Nope. Here? Nope. Here. Yeah, this is the level. So, this is the level that was capping the, let me show you, hold on. This pivotal level right here on the Dow. One other thing that I focus on is this pivotal levels. To me, they're very, very important, right? Whenever I see this, a a reversal, right? Sellers were in control of this market at this level, buyers to control of the market, right? And here, you can see it in historic price action just by looking at the candles. There were a ton of sell orders, right? Buyers tried to break or to sweep all the sell orders a ton of times, and they finally were able to, and then sellers turned into buyers. And here is where big buyers jumped in, right? That's why pivotal levels are important to me. And if we go to right now, this is the level that the Dow broke with the level that I'm trading. So anything above that level to me is very bullish. Now, I don't know if it's going to rally towards my first target because this is a swing trade, but I dig the thing that I dig is this rejection at the lows. Remember that I got stopped out on my first try here. That's why I sent you guys this swing trade because my VAP trade on the Dow got stopped out, and I risked 2% on that one. Yeah, I got stopped out here, but this week low right here uh, is the one after I saw this, right? After I saw this, I decided to put on my buy stops at the level that I put them, and yeah, it's looking very good to me at least. All right, questions. Sagar Radia. I am based in my home office. Do you think people can live by your signals? I don't know. That's a tough question because um, you know a trading system can be very profitable, but it only takes poor risk management to fuck everything up, you know. Over risking, over leveraging, and trying to turn a $500 account into 10,000, 500,000. That fucking doesn't exist. You know, the way that you do this is this, right? If if the only amount you can afford to lose is $500 per month, then you put on $500. You trade with those $500. Next month, you put on again $500, and your profits plus your deposits keeps compounding, and you keep trading bigger and bigger and bigger and keeps compounding. That's how you grow an account over time. Doesn't, I mean, um, yeah, over time. And now with this, the MyForex funds, FTMO, it's easier than ever to trade big accounts. But if you want to live, my advice, if you wanna earn money for a living by trading, my advice is that you put in the work and learn how to trade a system. You know, because if you don't, you're going to keep on trading someone else's trades, and even if it's profitable, you might find out that by training by yourself a profitable system, you're going to be much more profitable. You know, I don't know. Yep. So, any more questions? All right. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back, guys. All right. All right. And right. Okay, let's move on. Have a look at the market, shall we? Oh boy. Go. See. Mm, mm. You're gonna have to wait just a little bit. You have no idea. This is a treat for me. I'm diabetic. I don't get to eat brownies very often. Mm. Mm. All right. Stop with noises. So, yeah. Um, I want to show you something, right? This is the other reason that I take profits. Actually, I'm going to show you on the F1. Yeah, Dinesh, we're going to have a look at the DXY right now. Just right, just have a look. I took profits right at the top of the move at a 1 hour, I think, or so. I don't know. Um, and yeah, at a 1 hour, perfect. My stops are locked at break even, and the cool thing about that too is that my stops are not only locked at break even, but they are locked before the previous low. So I am still inside the structure, and my stop loss is at the exact correct level, because if price breaks with this low, I don't want to be long anymore. And that's the other reason that I take profits, right? I took profits at a 1R because right now this trade is at a what? I don't know. Well, I can't. The tool cannot calculate it because stops are at break even. But you know what I mean, right? That's why I also take profits because I don't like to sweat pullbacks. I hate sweating pullbacks. That's just me. Hi, when you say risk 2%, it means 2% from balance? Yes, Sparta. But when I set the stop loss, as you interrupted, risk is way more than 2%, even if I buy one lot. Why we set so much pips on stop loss? All right, so that's a good question before I go um, on the DXY. Uh-huh. All right, so that's a good question. This is the thing. Hold on, I can't stop. So this is the thing. Um, I don't I don't decide the amount of pips or the distance between my entry and my stop loss. The market dictates that. So I think you're talking about the Dow, the US 30 trades, right? The US 30 is a big contract, right? And if the minimum permitted lottage, hold on, if one micro lot with the levels that I sent, it's too big for your account, don't trade it. That's just my advice. Just don't trade it. Wait until you have a bigger account to trade that because I can handle, uh, you know, a 2% loss on the Dow long like yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. Yesterday, I think. I can handle it, right? But perhaps you can't on the micro lot. So be careful with that. Um, you know, I'm gonna try to, and that's a good thing that you said that because I'm gonna try to focus on the S&P 500 because that contract is way smaller, and you're not going to have that problem. Cut the gold trade using your system. Awesome, Mandla. Are you an F1 trader? I'll get the fuck out of here. Let me see. Are you an F1 trader or not? I hope you are. And if you are, yay. Right, so let's have a look at the DXY right here. So my stop loss is set here and gold. And I'm not sweating this pullback anymore because I already took profits. You know, for me, being this calm and at ease when I have open trades is what made me, this. I mean, finding this is was the turning point in my career. When I started to feel like this, I knew I could. I knew I had a chance. I knew I had a chance. You know, and that's. I mean, that's what you need to figure out. So the DXY, fucking US dollar. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. Right, so I have a ton of levels. You guys want to look at all the levels that I have on the daily? Of course. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me just invite everybody again. Still live, motherfucker. Jump in. Bring bring coffee. All right. So yeah, it's quite interesting actually. Let me just send this, guys. Give me just 30 seconds. Please. All right. Then we're going to look at Bitcoin. Possibly, not possibly, but now that Bitcoin broke with the highs, I might be interested in looking for dip buys. So why don't we have a look at that too? Right. Hold on, I have a question. So, you are a VIP member, you just started with the minimum deposit. Yeah, okay. So, my advice is that um, you move to 8 cap. Look at the screen. Just look at the screen, right? Show all. This is amazing. I love 8 cap. I love it. 8 cap. This is the account that tracks all the VIP trades, by the way. And here it is, my break even on Bitcoin, and then Ramba. All right, but check. Look at my screen. Just have a look at this. These are all of the cryptos that you can trade on ACAP. Look at this. I don't even know what what China crypto index. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Look at this. It's insane. Sushi, sushi swap. I don't know what that is. Look at this. This is crazy. Uh, there was Bitcoin versus the Mexican peso. You can trade Bitcoin versus the Mexican peso. I'm not kidding. You can see Bitcoin versus Euro, Bitcoin versus the Mexican peso. How about that? You know, there's a ton. I mean, if you are into crypto, right, trading, this is the place for you, right? Contracts are very small. Yeah, that's my advice. That is my advice. Right. So we were going to talk about the USD. Um, yeah. Right. Could you tell me what the meaning of risk to reward ratio? Hello, will the VIP auto talk or hold on? Will the VIP auto copy from Telegram or should we monitor the Telegram and do the same? I don't know. You subscribe to the copy trader? No, the copy trader works on 8cap. When you subscribe to the copy trader, I recorded a video on how you can link your 8cap account to this account that trades all the VIP trades and all the VIP swing trades, and it will copy all the trades to your account. Right. So the what we were talking about? I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, the USD, the freaking US dollar. Mm. Right. So a couple of levels. Yeah, let's talk markets for a little bit. So I am bullish on the USD. Have been for a while. First levels that I have here: April 2020 highs, March 2020 highs. This pivotal level was key for me, but I have to go to the fucking weekly chart to show you. No, to the 2 week chart to show you. So this is the key pivotal level that I'm talking about here. 2000 to 2002 pivot. Yeah, same thing, same fucking thing right here. Same fucking thing, that I explained to you guys. Sellers in control, buyers to control, boom, 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 boom. Massive sell orders, buyers sweeping all the sell orders, buyers in control. Same fucking thing. Sellers in control, boom, 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 sweeping all the buy orders, sellers in control. So that, my friends, is an important level for me. The next level is this one, the yellow one. I haven't named it and I don't want to. But it's the one that is capping the upside on the USD. Right, so let's go back to the daily chart. That is the level, that is the cap. I'm sorry. What I'm looking at, I don't see a trade on the US dollar, my friends. On the higher time frames, let's have a look at the forward chart. I haven't touched. I mean, I haven't worked this chart for a while, but let's just have a look. I mean, we have to trade what we see, what we think, right? Even though I'm bullish on the USD, I'm not gonna buy here. That would be fucking crazy. This looks very flaggy to me, and um, we have also these previous broken lows capping. Oh boy, here. Yeah, this previous broken lows capping the upside on the US dollar. This looks extremely bearish to me. I mean, only a miracle would keep the USD from falling further, right? So if I were to trade, which I'm not, if I were to trade the USD this session, right, I would look for shorts, most def. Now on the hourly chart, right, on the hourly chart, this is a no trade range for me, right? No trade range. I am not trading inside of this box. This is burning money. To me, there's no direction. I need momentum. I need violence, and I need it now. Yeah. So where would I be looking for shorts at the break of these highs? If you notice, this is today's. Let me just delete this. I'm sorry. This is today's lows right here. This is yesterday's lows. This is Thursday's lows. This is Wednesday's lows, I guess. So this is the big zone, the 106.40 level, DXY. Now, because of what I just told you on the 4-hour chart, I wouldn't be looking for buys at the bottom of this range. What I would be looking for is a break retest and then getting in short on the US dollar. Now, having said that, I haven't looked at any US dollar market that I trade. Let's have a look at the US dollar Mexican peso. Oh boy. I mean, nothing here. US dollar Norwegian krona. I haven't traded this in a while. South African brand is gone. Um, yeah. Kiwi. No. It's so overextended, mate. It's so overextended. This is the other one that we were talking about on the F1 strategy chat. Um, yeah. Uh, we were discussing this with the F1 traders today. Um, you know, and this is exactly what I told them. Let me show you. This is exactly what I told them. Let's go to a 10-minute chart, whatever, same thing. This is exactly what I told them, right? The daily lows at the moment where I think here, so yeah, so a break of the daily lows would mean nothing to me, in the sense that we have yesterday's lows and Thursday's lows, Thursday's lows, that's right. So a break of today's lows would mean absolutely nothing to me because price could in fact break with the lows, retest that zone, and then pull back up, right? So that was the flag to me not to take that trade. Now, having said that, I also told them that I would that if, but I mean this too, I need to go to a five, not even the five, doesn't matter. Um, that a break retest would in fact yield a great risk to reward ratio here. But I'm not too keen on trading. I already made money today, so I'm just looking for one market in particular that I'm going to share with you, of course. Um, you know, but that's it. Oof, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen really broke with the low. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have held on that trade, but follow your rules and don't make mistakes. Be disciplined, right? So, don't get caught in what could have been. Fuck what it could have been. Focus on what is, what you did, how you did it. Was the optimal decision taken? Yes, for me it was. For me it was. I made 1.6% on this trade, which is awesome, right? So the DXY, yeah, I will be looking for shorts and shorts only on the DXY. But inside of that box, I'm not too keen of trading the US dollar, when it's non-directional, because you don't want to get caught in a trade whilst price is chopping like this, that's just burning money. You always need to look for direction, right? The levels. that will bring momentum into the market. And for me, it's this low, the 106.40. That's it. All right. Uh, let's see. Oh, such a difference. How a trade was suggested to me from Learn to Trade support before I stepped in. Okay, next deposit is on ACAP. Yeah, I mean they're both our broker partners. They're both very good. But and they both have their qualities, and ACAP quality is Cryptos. Hey Tim, can I know what? All right, Tim, that's a question for you, made on the chat. Yo, dude, I just bought BNB. What do you think of it? I don't know. Send me a chart. Send me a chart. I'm happy to look at a chart. Oh, I am going to stretch my legs like this. Send me a chart. I'm happy. I'm more than happy to look at. And if anyone wants to send over a chart, I mean, just send a link on the chat and I will look at it. Oof. You know, yeah, it's a it's a cool. Hey, have you guys seen this? I love this site. Have a look at the screens. This is let's call it the market depth in Bitcoin. Um, on Bitsmap, Bitfinex, Kraken, Coinbase, etc. So you can actually see the time on sales, which is these first two blocks where it says bid and ask. And no, shit, that's the level two. The time on sales is the other one, the right, the one on the right. So you can see every single one of the trades getting in, the bids getting hit, etc. It's like I told you, a little bit addicting, but yeah, it's cool. All right, so ADA USDT, send me a fucking chart. US oil. Ah, that's a cool one. So US oil. All right. So the last time I traded crude, first of all, when it comes to crude, my preferred product is Brent, right? Do you guys remember when crude futures went negative? About 4 or 5 months ago. Well, Brent didn't, right? And the reason is because Brent futures contract are settled in cash, not with the actual crude, so it's less volatile, and I just like it more. That's a fun fact for you guys. Yeah, I got stopped out on this short on Brent. When was this? All right, I'm gonna sit correctly. Um, this was on July 20. Oh no, I didn't take this one. Oh yeah, I took it. I took it, and I got stopped out, which is fine. Oh, remove drawings. Let's have a look at brand. I mean, it hasn't been doing much, right? But there's the 4 hour chart. This is quite interesting, right? Um, I'm still kind of bullish crude. I mean, even though this move is really overextended, and they're taking measures against high crude prices. Um, hold on. I've been trying the free signal group and it's awesome. Recommended. Thank you, Johan. How much time will be free signals group? We're not closing the free signals group, but if you really want the full experience, you should join the VIP. And we priced it that this cheap because there's so much money. hold on. There's so good. There's so much money in the markets to be made that and everybody can profit. So crude. Hold on, let me go to the 8-hour chart. All right, this is better. So if you notice, um, this first line at the 107.30, 107.10, this is June lows. And this one at the 101.30 or so, this is May lows. Price is trapped inside of this. No direction at the moment. Can go either way. But the level that I am looking to trade is the break of these highs, the break of the 107.20. Now, having said that, usually I trade with stop buy or with stop orders, right? But now I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, this is the 8-hour chart, mates. Go back to the 4-hour chart. I'm just not gonna do it. What I'm going to do, what I am going to do is this. I'm going to wait for this break, right? And the other reason that I'm not going to do it is because just look at this flat top, like this flat top. Um, this shows me without looking at market depth, right? That here there are a ton of sell orders, right? That buyers have relentlessly tried to sweep, but they cannot. So, because there's so many sell orders here in the book, right? That what can happen is that big buyers fat finger the fuck out of this market. They sweep all the sell orders, but this is just a very short-lived momentum, and then price comes back down inside of that range. The possibility of that happening is very high. So because of what I just told you, right? Uh, and so that's why what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the break. And if price doesn't retest this level for me to get in, well, I missed it. So be it. But I am not going to take a high risk trade just because I don't want to miss the move. Yeah, I can look at the DAX. I can look at the DAX. Um, I mean, who are you calling Tim? Are you calling me Tim, or are you addressing someone on the chat? Because my name is not Tim. Right, the DAX. I was looking at the DAX. That's a cool one. Yeah, yesterday. Uh, yes. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I don't know if you know, but I start my day at 2 a.m. and it's already 7. Yeah, the DAX. I was looking for buys on the DAX to be completely honest. Yesterday, yeah, if you noticed this, right? It's just pretty much the same story as the Dow, in the sense that, yeah, let me just delete this. In the sense that if you notice, right, the Dow, when it started to rally, right, kept on hitting these levels and retesting back those levels before going higher. And I saw this on the DAX, mates. But I didn't find a setup. Um, this is looking very flaggy, right? But all right, I'm gonna draw a straight line. Hold on. Ah, right. This is looking very flaggy. But if you look at and right now trading the DAX right now, so late on a Friday, I mean that don't do it. But yeah, it looks very flaggy. But if you look at the market structure, and I'm going to thicken the shit out of this. If you look at the market structure, yes, it looks flaggy. But what is the current market structure? Market structure is still bearish, right? We have this high, we have this new lower daily high, and today's high has printed and probably will close lower. Unless unless we have a big rally at the open, in which case this flag is gone. But for the time being, the structure on this market or the immediate structure is still bearish. So there's no trade, right? For me at least. And if you notice, these are the hourly candles. So the past one, two, three, four, five, six candles, there's really no momentum, right? There's really absolutely no momentum. So this is a trade that I wouldn't take, even though there is a possible setup, right? There's better places to put your money at risk. Yes, exactly, Tim. Exactly. All right. So, who's a good boy? My dog is here. Venga, pues, venga, venga. All right. So, um, yeah, let's continue. Let me have a look at my open trades. I mean, everything looks good. Uh, for the Nasdaq, are we in pre-market? Yeah, we are, right? Seven, so that's yeah. We have like 30 minutes until market opens, I think. Can someone please check that out for me? Um, but if I'm right, we are in pre-market action and everything looks super good. Now, someone asked me, are you adding on gold? Fuck no, I am not. I either get stopped out or break even on the rest, or it rallies. But I have only one market that I am looking to trade at the open. Um, and if it doesn't pan out, I'm done for the day. Already made money. That's the other thing, you know. This is a hit and run scenario. Don't be. I mean, this is how you have to look at it. Just hit and run. Because if you stay in front of your charts, the more you stay in front of your charts, the more setups you are going to find, and the more setups you are going to try to trade and want to trade. All right, Alessio. Oh, sorry. I need an answer, please. I need a toot on this. What is your question? What is your question? Right. So yeah. I mean, the reason that I stay so much time in front of my charts is not because I'm looking for setup. Let me explain to you how my session works. Because I start at 2 a.m., sometimes at 1, um, because that's when the London market opens here. So because I trade currencies, I have to be up when the London market opens, because if I wait for the New York Open, I couldn't live of trading forex because I would miss every single one of the moves. But it's been more than a decade of this. I'm used to it. But what I'm going to say is that the reason that yeah, first of all, my flow. Uh, Before I go to bed, I take 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and I go through my charts and I mark possible setups, that I'm going to be looking when I wake up, when the London market opens, right? Because if you're not prepared for your trading session, and if what you do, the first thing that you do when you sit down is look for setups, you're going to trade mediocre setups. You're not going to make money. So what I do is I take 1 hour, 1 hour and a half before I go to bed, um, and I look for setup, right? So, I ask myself, okay, what the hell is the Japanese yen doing? All right, so broke with that level. Okay, so if this happens, then I'm going to look for this, but if this happens, I'm going to look for this. I mark my charts, I mark everything. Same for the US dollar, gold, whatever. All the markets that I trade. Then when I wake up, I'm prepared. I know what I have to do. My decisions are already made. I know it sounds stupid, but you know, the less decisions you have to make when you are actually trading, the better it will be for you. The more money you will make. All my decisions are already made. You know, if this happens, I'm gonna do this. If that happens, I'm gonna do that. If this doesn't happen, then I'm not going to do shit. You know, I'm gonna sit on my hands. And that's it. That's how you need to do this, right? You need to optimize your decision making process. The less decisions you need to take when you're trading, the more money you're going to make. That's why it's so important to use a risk calculator. And in my opinion, the better one is this one right here. I'm going to show you. This is the one that I use on. Um, this is the one that I use. I am not affiliated to this. I am not affiliated to this at all. But you know, this is so fucking good. It calculates your risk size, your size. You, you execute trades. You can close half, whatever. You know. I'm sorry. And you know, you just drag and drop it to your MT4. And the best thing about this is the price. Where the fuck is the price? Price. It's $10. It's $10 a month. And with this, you take away all of the decisions that you, or all the calculations that you uh, do right now by hand. The less decisions and the less shit you have on your head while you're trading, the better. If you don't have this, go get it. It's $10 a month. Do yourselves a favor. I'm not affiliated to this. I don't get money by promoting it. I just think it's fucking awesome. So, um, so where was I? I don't remember. Yeah, you need to optimize your decision making process, right? Um, when I sit down, I know exactly what I'm going to do if this scenario happens. I know what I'm going to do if that scenario happens. I know what markets I'm going to trade, so I'm not reacting, right? Because if you're reacting, emotions get involved, bad decisions get involved, and optimal decisions just stay on the floor, right? Yeah, you have to be a fucking machine. Don't look at your P&L too. Look at this in percentages. I mean, if um, if uh, if if looking at your open P&L makes you feel something, brings you emotion, don't have the MT4 app on your phone. If you this is another thing. If you struggle with taking profits too early, don't have the MT4 app on your phone. Have, plan a trade and trade the fucking plan like I did on gold, right? I took my profits at 1R, right? I took, I think, 0.85% in profits. That's cool. Moved myself to break even. Now what happens, happens. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's my plan. Huh. I mean, sounds like I don't care, but I do. You know, yeah, I'm just, that's just, you know, a rumble on a little advice. Uh, you know, think about that. I mean, just think think about every decision that goes through your mind or through your brain right now when you're trading, when you're taking a trade. Do you feel like you're going to miss the trade? Do you feel, I mean, overwhelmed, right? Or it's all breezy because you know exactly what you need to do at the moment that it happens. And if I wake up and the move already happened, well, I missed it. That's fine. That's why sometimes I don't send signals because I oversleep. You want to learn some new skills on trading? No, that is not the RSI, mate. That is not the RSI. I can tell you that, mate. I can't tell you the indicators that you were seeing on my screen. That's the F1 strategy setup, and people pay for it. Uh, if you want to learn it, I mean, just buy it. If you want to, right? I haven't heard any complaints about it. Maybe just pe from people that haven't bought it. But uh, I really, really, really do not care about uh, your comments on my YouTube videos. Let me show you this. I mean, it's fucking amazing. Hold on, it's insane. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's me. All right, so my internet is lagging. Also, there was a tropical storm about 10 days ago, and I don't live in the city. I live in the jungle. I dig where I live. But it fucked the entire you know internet connectivity inside of these uh, you know house complex. And yeah, I've been getting blackouts at night, and because it's 2 a.m., there's no technical support. But I'm gonna show you. For example, have a look at this. This is porn. Uh, Last production. Learn to trade. We will show you trading is for who you are the scammers who only make money from subscribers. Your signals are nonsense. Doesn't make any sense. Learn to trade is a scam. Stupid strategy F1. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing because I mean this guy is super mad because apparently he lost money the past I don't know five signals or so. But if he's that mad, to to comment on two different videos or comment twice on the same video, is because he really, really over risked, and I mean, I assume he lost at least half of his account. And the other were Morteza Ghaffari, stupid strategy, F1 strategy. Yeah, I mean, you don't even know how to trade it. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you make my day when you comment like that. Oh boy, so funny. Learn to trade. Stupid. All right, let's have a look at what we have. Yeah, you see, the USD is just stupid, stupid, stupid range. Let's have a look at the Dow. I'm just waiting for that open because it can go either way. I'm telling you. So let's talk about the Dow, right? My entry was here. Oh boy. And my stop loss is below this week low. I already told. Boom. So, there's, if what I wanted to do, and I'm risking 2% on this trade, if what I wanted to do is minimize risk, I would move my stop losses below today's lows right here. I mean, uh, almost at break even, but I'm not gonna do that because I know this fucking market, and it's very possible that we get boom this before the move. Yep, it gets very volatile when trading equities at the open. Yeah, just have a look at this. This is one open candle. This one right here, I reckon, I don't know. It's something like this. So I don't want to get stopped out, just because I want to minimize my risk and miss on the move. You know, Plus, it's getting, I mean, it's looking very, very bullish still. Oh, yes, it is. Keeps on keeping on. Oh, yes. Man, I don't have any more brownies. Oh boy, gold reversed. Good. Yeah. So when I first started, this is funny. When I first started, I traded reversals. I thought of myself as the reversal master. I mean, how stupid was that? And this was one of the patterns that I love to trade. This fucking patterns like this, and I used to put my sell stops here, my stop losses here. You know, I don't know why I did that. I wasn't profitable doing that. It looked cool, and when I was right, you know, it looked cool, but um, I just don't trade against the trend. Uh, why would I? Why would I? I mean, I'm not in the business of picking, of picking bottoms and tops. I don't care about that. I mean, if you pick this bottom, more power to you. In fact, that this was an F1 strategy short in gold yesterday that I didn't take, that I missed. This one right here. Just have a look the risk to reward ratio on this one. Beauty. 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 So that's a cool 2R hit targets perfectly. So, yeah, if you want to learn how to trade the F1 strategy and want to trade the F1 strategy with us every fucking day, there's a link below this video. You know, it's pricey, but it's good. Plus, yeah, and you will learn a skill that will last you for a lifetime. So I used to do that, right? Picking bottoms and picking tops. But I don't do that anymore. I just trade. I mean, why would I want to trade against the trend, against the move? I don't care. I mean, I don't care that I'm not the first one in the move, and I don't care that I am not the last one out of the move. I don't care. I care about making money. I care about making good decisions, optimal decisions, managing my risks, never giving up. Yeah. So, any questions, guys, before, because we are 14 minutes away. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, boy. Right, so the market that I'm looking to trade at the open, finally, right? I don't know. I'm joking. Um, um, it's the Russell 2000, but was it? Nope. Was it? All right. Do you have any markets that you want to look at? Whilst I remember the market that I wanted to trade, guys. Oh man, talking to myself for an hour and a half really erased my mind. Shit, I don't remember. Listen. The F1 strategy. Um, my advice is that you use it here on TradingView. All the indicators needed are here. This is not the RSI. This is a super cool oscillator, secret oscillator. Yeah, but everything is set up here beautifully on TradingView. And what I do, uh, I don't work on my charts on MetaTrader. Do you? I've been doing this for so long that there were no trading view available when I started out. And uh, all the charting platforms, right, like TradingView, were super expensive because you had to pay for the market data. So I had to work on my charts on a fucking MT4. And there was this app. I mean, I don't know if it was an app or a script or an EA. But what this EA, let's call it an EA, did was that you could, I mean, because when I mean, in MT4, yeah, you can have as many charts as you want on the MT4 window, right? But if you were working with two or three screens, you couldn't do that. So what the, yeah, I know. I'm gonna change. Actually, I'm gonna buy a new laptop. So what this EA did was that it floated the charts out of the MT4, so you were able to to do your own layout. That's how old I am. All right. Will you be looking at manufacturing and services PMI data released today in 35 minutes when looking at opening the position on US market? Yeah, I had forgotten about that. And why don't we open the squawk? The squawk. Hold on. I don't remember my password. So I always have to go to my email and go to live squawk. Oh my. Give me a second. Yeah, I will be looking for it. Subscription. Where are you? Here. Live Squawk. Hope you can't see my fucking password. Uh, Copy. All right. Hold on. Log in. And my password for the Live Squawk. Oh yes. All right. So let's have a look at this. Player refreshed. Player refreshed. Uh-huh. So the live squawk, let's look at the economic calendar. We have market manufacturing PMI. Manufacturing PMI numbers are some of the numbers that when it comes to, let's call it fundamental analysis, right? It's one of the numbers that I focus the most on because, hold on, I'm going to tell you why. Uh-huh, because manufacturing, I don't remember managers, PMI. What does PMI stand for? Hold on. PMI stands for, I'm a little bit tired, so bear with me. Project management for economics. Purchasing manager index. That's right. So purchasing managers, right? And this is the thing. Um, if I mean, if you are doing fundamental analysis, right, on a currency, on an economy, look at the PMI numbers. Why? Because it gives you uh, a view on how good or bad the economy is about to be. Hear me out. Purchasing managers, what they do is that they purchase shit, right, for their companies. So when this index goes higher, means that that purchasing managers are stocking up, which means that these companies see uh, a good turnout, right, on sales, which means that they have a good overlook on the economy, which means that the currency might still be appreciating. You know, just so you know. But the release of this number, I don't know. I'm not gonna do it, right? Why? But you know what? Now that I said this, it is expected that it's going to come uh, lower than last month. Um, so this is interesting, right? Because we were talking about the USD being inside of this fucking range, right? This big box on the hourly. So maybe that is the trigger for the break of the 106.40 on the DXY, which would mean that, let's have a look at my US dollars markets. Do we have Canadian news? No, right? I do not think so. Oh boy. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens because that might be it, guys. Let's see what we have here. Canada retail sales, 2.2% estimate at 1.6%. Um, and why isn't the cat moving at all? Yeah, I mean, apparently the economic release that the market is waiting for is the Purchasing Managers Index. So let's wait for that, shall we? Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Oh, yes. All right. So we have a rally on. That's cool. We have a rally on the Dow. That's a cool one. Yep, 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 yep. And of course, on the Nasdaq. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Um, Yeah, let's look for some US dollar shorts. This US dollar Mexican peso, right? But this is gone. This is gone. No, actually, there was no setup. US dollar, Singapore dollar. I wouldn't trade the same right now. On the hourly, let's have a look. Mm. Yeah, but I can't. Well, you know what? Maybe we can scalp the shit out of this. Let's have a look. Um, oh boy, I don't know. Let's have a look at the F1. Yeah, I mean it's kind of gone, and the targets are just there. Uh, no, not good enough. Oh, look at the Euro USD. We might get something here on the Euro US dollar. Right. So have a look at the Euro USD. So I know it's rangy, but hear me out. I'm gonna sound crazy, but this might be it, guys. Let's go to the hourly. Let's look at some levels. Mm, of course, no. You know what? I'm just too tired. I was looking for shorts here on the USD, which would be longs on the US dollar, and I'm looking for shorts on the US dollar. So sorry about that. Uh, Although, is this on? I can't hear the guy. Uh, this dude used to drive crazy. My girl couldn't stand him, because I would go. I mean, I would leave it on because this dude.
Not supply oil to countries that may impose ceiling on Russian oil prices.
So I almost never turn off my computer. That's why, battery doesn't work and I have to change computers every 6 months. But that's not the point. The point is that I put them on, I just leave it there, leave it here. And I used to forget to turn off the live swags, and because I mean, I sleep during the day. Not, I mean, not all the day, but I actually sleep 3 times per day. 3 hours, 3 hours, and 3 hours. But that's another story. But you know what? On the afternoon is the Asian Open, and this guy would start talking, and it would drive my girl crazy because she wouldn't understand where the fuck that British man was talking from. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, so questions before the casino is going to open in about 11 minutes. Let's place our bets. Yeah, I mean, are you guys seeing something? Because I am not. You know, remember, looking for shorts on the USD. I'm looking for shorts. Let's have a look how the USD is trading actually. Yeah, I'm looking for shorts on the USD. Actually, depending on the data. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. You know, patience, my friends, patience. 7:45. So in about, oh boy, it's 7:20, 7:45. So it's going to be 25 minutes. All right. I'm going to drink water. Oh shit. Damn it. I broke it. All right. So, um, yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait for that data. Because right now there's no direction. But you know what? We close the week with a bang, which I like. I dig that. I dig that. And you know what? I don't know if I'm going to wait until the I'm sorry, until the PMI numbers. But I might. I don't know. I'm just a little bit tired. And because I'm not looking at anything that's really hot, and well, I have to wait for the market open because of my, Dow longs. But I'm not looking at anything really, really, really hot. See, that I would want to trade. uh I didn't even look at the news today.
US announced in June 24-month freeze on new solar tariffs.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I didn't even look at the news today. Wow, Russia keeps hiking this like it's Mexico. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I'm a little bit intrigued about that number. If you want, I mean, if you don't know this site, if you want to look for any economic data of any country in the world, this is the site for you. So, Russia, interest rate. Let's have a look. Oh no, they are not. Yeah, of course they are. Uh, they're cutting the rate, not hiking it. Dumb, dumb. Huh, that's insane. Let's have a more look. Let's look at the money supply in Russia. Man, 25 years. Oh boy, they have been printing rubles like crazy since 2008 or so. Fuck. uh, let's see the balance sheet. Oh, they're tapering down that asset purchasing program. But you know what? This is just because you don't have any questions, and because I'm just waiting for the casino to open. I'm just curious. All right. So, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck.
Russian central bank governor says Russia is working its own commodity price benchmarks.
Okay. So what I was looking on the Euro USD, you know, is just a retest of this level. I mean, nothing major, right? Nothing major at all. But if I mean, I just want to see what the open volume brings in the USD, because I will take a decision there. Of course, that I'm not gonna trade it inside of the range and in the middle of nowhere, right? But uh, there's no direction pre-market, so trading right now it's doesn't have an edge. So any questions while we wait for the casino to open, guys? Come on, I'm getting bored, and if I get bored, I'm gonna shut this down. hmm So this is the longest stream that I've done ever. Shit. 1 hour and 50 minutes. And you know what? Today I said I'm gonna do a marathonic stream, at least 3 hours, but no way I can stand 3 hours. There's absolutely no way. Maybe later, not today. I mean, not now. Right. 4 minutes until the casino opens. Place your bets, gentlemen and ladies. Boom, boom. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, I really, really, really don't see anything super hot at the moment. Super, super. That I would say, wow, this is a good opportunity to make money. No, nope. Hmm. So gold, that's probably going to stop me out at break even on the remaining of my position, and that's why this bitch is a tram. Well, that's why I take profits, the way that I do. Yeah. So, because if I hadn't if I hadn't taken profit, hold on. If I hadn't taken profits, yeah, I think that's right. If I hadn't taken profits, um, I would be sweating right now this this price action, right? I mean, I would be sweating it. Sweating it. Please don't hit the stop loss. Please go back. I swear to God, I will take profits if you go back to the highs. Please. Yeah, that's right. I used to say that back in the day. How many hours in a day you look at charts and how many hours you take care of yourself? Oh, I take good care of myself. Uh, my sessions are long, but because I do a ton of shit. Um, but the uh, the better percentage, let's call it 60% of the time, I am either back testing, journaling, analyzing my past trades, my performance, looking for leaks, plugging those leaks, etc. Yeah, and to do that, you have to look at your charts, but it's not actually trading because I'm looking in historic price action, right? But still looking at my chart, but still working on my trading. Do you think or USD is already priced in for the 27th July Fed rate hike? You know what? Everybody says, everybody always say that, the market has already priced in those rate hikes shorter. No, I mean, you know what? I don't think so. This is a 75%, 75 basis point rate hike. And yeah, I mean, since January, right, when this rally started, let's call it here, the USD has appreciated 22%, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean shit. If we go to the 2 week chart, you know, if we go to the 2 week chart, 2 week chart, I mean, there's still room to grow here. But who knows what the market has priced in? I don't know. I don't even know how to calculate that. One thing for sure, man, I am not going to be trading live that data release. Maybe I am, uh, buying dips into demand zones when liquidity is taken out. But that's it. Whoa, the market just opened. Shit. Casino is open, guys. Right. The casino is open. Let's have a look. No, let's have a look. I like to put on, the 1 minute chart just so you can see so I can see the volatility at the open. I like to see the first 2 minute candles. And I'm looking at the Dow because this is the trade that I'm most protecting in the sense that it is the trade that has a full risk on still, and it's close to my entry. So I need to be very careful with that. But yeah, it's looking very bullish. Looking very, very bullish. Oh boy. I mean, this is just 1 minute after the open, of course, but you know, yeah, it's looking bullish. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, super bullish. That's awesome. Congratulations, everybody, on this trade I am holding. Personally speaking, right? Huh. Yeah. And this is, I mean, this is a flat top, 101 flat top. So I am very happy about that trade. Again, I could move my stops to below today's lows, but you know, because it's a swing trade, I need to give my trade room to breathe. And if it comes back down inside of this range, then I'll figure something out. But for the time being, my plan is, yeah, I mean, don't just letting it ride. Yeah, I mean, I know it sounds careless, but it's not, right? The thing is that another thing that I learned, guys, is by trying to overprotect, my equity, trying to overprotect or overmanage risk, I kept getting stopped out. I kept getting stopped out and just watching the market move in my direction. And that is a leak that I plugged early in my career. And the difference was night and day. Because you might not notice every time it happens because it's such a small loss, but those small losses add up. This is, I mean, super, super hard trading for a living, super hard because those small leaks add up. And if you don't keep, I mean, this is a never-ending workout on your, I mean, on your trading. If you want to do this, because if you don't find those leaks will only keep getting bigger. And you know what? The smallest leak can sink the biggest shipments. So that was one leak that I plugged earlier in my career, right? Oof, hold up. Right, let's have a look at the US dollar. We didn't look at the US dollar at the open. See, non-directional. Actually, let's wait for the PMIs. Let's wait for the PMIs, and if nothing happens after the PMIs, I'm going to log out and wish you um, is it Friday? Yeah, I wish you a good weekend, right? But let's wait for the PMIs. Oh, Bitcoin is crashing. So look at Bitcoin. Oh man, I'm digging this possible short on the USD. And this is the advanced setup on the F1 strategy that I am still back testing. Oh boy, hold on. Which is this pullback that I traded US dollar Japanese yen. That's the other reason that I took profit so early on this trade is because this setup it's not fully tested. Having said that, my friends, we need to be careful with that Dow. All right. So, big volatility at the open. You know, bad PMI numbers are going to have a bearish reaction in U.S. equities. There's nothing we can do about it. But because this is a swing trade, I don't care about short-term volatility so much, right? Also, uh, um, I don't know. I need to think this through. Really need to think this through. I'm not gonna close it, right? But I need to think this through because no, I'm okay. Yeah, this is a big level. So let me show you what I just saw on my other screen.
As a heads up, less than 10 minutes now until the US PMI numbers. The July prelim readings for manufacturing looking for 52. Reuters give a range between 50 and 53, and that's on a prior 52.7. Services looking for 52.7, unchanged from the prior. Reuters give a range between 51.5 and 53.5. And then for the composite number, looking for 52.4 on a prior 52.3.
All right, so that's what we're looking for. I even forgot what I was going to tell you about that. Yeah, so what I just saw on my other screen, right? This is what I just saw on my other screen. So this is quite good. Well, quite a level, right? In the sense that, hold on.
A quick preview from TD regarding the PMI numbers from the US. They look for the manufacturing PMI to have arrested the pace of declines in early July following the sharp 4.3-point retreat in the index to 52.7 in June. They forecast a modest drop to 52 in the series, in line with consensus, which still suggests expansion in the manufacturing sector. On the other
Okay.
hand, they expect the services PMI to stabilize at consensus matching 52.7, following three consecutive declines in the series, as consumers appear to have continued to spend recently despite still high inflation and downbeat confidence.
Okay. So that's good for a Dow long. So what I just saw, I don't know if you understood what this guy just said, but if I did, you should have. I mean, English is not my first language, so that's what I meant. Yeah, so what I just saw is this, right? I have this pivotal level here. I always look at my historic pivots. And that, my friends, is where, is that same pivotal level here. So, if, all right, so hear me out. If what I've been showing you about pivotal levels, right, in historic price action, and you have seen how price reacts after hitting those pivots, those pivotal levels, you know, it's fair to assume that this is going to happen again, right? I mean, let me rephrase that shit because I mean I sounded like a rookie. So if what we see in historic price action repeats itself over and over, then it's fair to assume that there is a high probability that what we are seeing right now here will happen, right? So I am going to keep this trade on because it has a high probability of success, even though if these manufacturing purchasing managers haven't bought shit, you know, I am going to keep this trade on. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And plus what that guy said. Right, any questions before the PMIs in 6 minutes? Carlos Ebanks. Well, mate, you have to go to the site and log into your client's account, and you're going to find uh, the Telegram link there. Also, you're going to find two gifts, a 60% discount for our copy trader and a 20% discount for the F1 strategy. Hey, I forgot to tell you, if you're a VIP, you get that 20% discount for the F1 strategy. It's in your client's account. It's in your client's account. I'm fucking tired. I am super tired. Ah, but I need to wait. I need to wait for those PMI numbers. Just, very quickly, and then yeah, and then my weekend starts with a nice nap. Plus, I'm getting allergies. All right. So, what is everybody doing on this weekend? I am going to the beach myself. I'm sorry. Do you think US? That was another question. So, I'm sorry, guys. So let's wait for that PMI numbers, and I'm gonna log off. Probably won't be trading anything, but because I still have this Dow very close to my entry, I need to wait for those PMI numbers. Gold, gold came about 9 pips from stopping me out, but now it's a goner. See, this is what I wanted to see. That reaction. Actually, this is not the level that I was trying.
3 minutes now until the
Uh,
markets.
3 minutes. All right.
Excuse me, though. 3 minutes now until the US July prelim read.
What?
52.7 and composite looking for 52.4.
All right. I'm going to max the audio on my computer so you can just so everybody can hear the squawk. The squawk. All right. I'm going to. Wow, that was a super awesome trade, you know. But again, I'm tweaking this entry. I'm still tweaking this pullback entry. But if you are an F1 strategy trader, you're going to get this next week. So heads up to that. All right, newsfeed. So we are 1 minute and a half until the data comes out. We are looking at what 52 for the market manufacturing PMI, 52.6 for the market services PMI, the market composite 51.70, but I heard him say 54, right?
1 minute now until the US July prelim PMI numbers.
All right, let's have a look. Let's wait and see. Dow, Dow, Dow. And I want to look at the lower time frames. Yeah, this is very bullish, but I need to wait and see what happens. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. $52.3 for manufacturing, 47 for services. In contraction now, composite 47.5. So to repeat, the US PMI July prelim for manufacturing 52.3, above the expected 52. Services 47, way below the 52.7 expected, and composite 47.5.
All right. So that's it. Yeah, not too much going on, right? Wow, gold just exploded. What is that?
Looking at the report now, US private sector output contracts for the first time in over 2 years amid muted client demand.
Oh shit. This is not good for my Dow longs. This is not good for my Dow longs, but could be the trigger for that US dollar breakout. Wow, gold just ripped through those levels. That's awesome. That's great. Congratulations on everybody still holding that gold with me. Wow, son of a bitch. That's what I want to see. Yeah.
So to recap all the numbers, US manufacturing sector flash PMI for July, the lowest since July 2020. Manufacturing new orders index at the lowest since May 2020. Employment index falls to the lowest since July 2020. Input price index drops to the lowest since April 2021.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I do not care about that. But if you're looking,
And the services sector flash prices charged as
so if you're looking, I mean, I don't know who asked me about the US dollar. I am not going to trade anymore. Um, just holding on to my trades. But I mean, this could in fact be the trigger for the break of the 106.40. So it's up to that. Um, to anyone still holding gold, congratulations. We are up 150 pips. You are more than welcome for the free money. In fact, I'm going to say that on the free group right now. Excuse me. 150 pips. You're welcome for the free money. Yo. So, yeah. Um, Congratulations, everybody still holding gold. I'm about to, I think I'm gonna close here. Maybe not. After I'm done with you because I use my iPhone as my webcam and I need that, just to take a screenshot. But heads up to that move in a possible move, right? In the US dollar below the 106.40. So thank you for joining me, guys. I'm done. I'm done for today. Congratulations to everybody that made money with me today. Closing gold. I don't care about the fucking screenshot. But closing gold. Hold on. Closing gold. Closing the rest of my gold longs here for 150 pips. Oh shit. No, my computer is dead. I need to change it. Right. So that's the HDMI port that is also fucked. Yeah, and this computer is only like 7 months old. Shit. Well, you know what? It's that's just the way it works with me. So congratulations everybody. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time. I'll try to make more of this. Um, yeah, more of this. Chill the fuck out, you. All right. I'm gonna turn off the screen. I'm gonna try to make more of this. I had a good time. I noticed that you hung around with me because if you hadn't, I wouldn't make another one of this. So again, congratulations on the profits today. Was a good day. I closed those gold longs. Overall, let me see. Overall, made about 1.2% profit on gold. On the US dollar, Japanese yen at 1.5. I made zero on Bitcoin. So nice day today. Very, very nice day. Uh, still holding the Dow long and my Nasdaq. Now, just to finish up on the Dow, and heads up to that, heads up. I mean, if you're still on if you're still looking at trades, or if this is the session that you trade, heads up to this breakout. This is what I'm going to be trading on Sunday. That exact move to the downside. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the yen. Nothing going on. So, yeah, fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck you, US dollar, Japanese yen. I miss so much shit. But how can you know? How can you know? I'm just kidding around. I'm not angry. How can you know that this is going to happen? More so when you're testing an entry. So, yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but again, I had fun. Yeah, let's keep doing this, and you're more than welcome. Have a great weekend too. And if you want to join the VIP group, this is what we do. You know, uh, the link is below this video. And if you want to learn the F1 strategy and get in on the F1 strategy chat room, the link is below this video. I would highly recommend you do that only if you are really, really serious about your trading. Because first of all, there's no refund once you buy the strategy, and if you're going to make that investment, you really need to be sure that this is what you want. But if this is what you want, I would highly, highly recommend you learn how we trade this strategy and how we make money with it. Again, thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. Cheers.